Amateur video shows alleged Russian battle tanks moving into southern Ukraine.
Russian President Vladimir Putin casts his shadow across the boundary of Europe
and Russia. The moment
Russian
troops smash their way into Ukraine's Crimea air base.
Мы разговаривали с ним последний раз 24 августа 2014 года. В Украине это большой праздник, и связь была очень сложная, но я все-таки смогла к нему дозвониться. Я не знала, как сказать детям. Я понимала, что я справлюсь со своими чувствами, но мне было безумно страшно сообщать об этом детям.
Ну, мой папа, наверное, так сложно об этом говорить, но за свободу, и он очень хотел, чтобы страна, в которой живут его дети, она могла полноценно развиваться, и чтобы здесь все было в порядке. Боролся за свободу, за независимость и в первую очередь, наверное, за нашу жизнь, за жизнь нашей семьи.
Since 2014, between 12,000 and 13,000 Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have died defending their homeland. It has been an absolute honor to come alongside these grieving families, to give them a model and a context in which to share their loss and honor their hero, to stand with them in recognition of the grief that they are experiencing. The State Department came to TAPS and asked us to work with a delegation from Ukraine to create a program that would honor their military deceased. So now, after several years of working with them, we have stood up an organization called TAPS Ukraine. It's an entirely Ukrainian organization made up of surviving families of the Ukrainian military. It was an honor to come together, the leadership in Ukraine and the surviving families, to sign a historic memorandum of understanding outlining the hope they have for TAPS Ukraine to bring comfort and support and resources to all those grieving the death of a Ukrainian military loved one in the model of TAPS.
When we first arrived in Ukraine, after we signed the memorandum, it was important for us to connect with the families. We know that magic happens when we're able to get people who are similarly bereaved into the same room together. We were able to come together with approximately 70 family members from across all the regions of the country. And it consisted of parents who had lost adult children, spouses. There were even some children in the room. It was both male and female. And what was beautiful is that it provided an opportunity for each person to begin to share their story in a way that maybe they hadn't quite yet. We shared their tears, we shared hugs even though we didn't share a language. Sometimes we were working through a translator, and sometimes all it really took is a tear in one person's eye meeting a tear in another, and we were locked arms and just sharing part of the journey. That was powerful.
Хороший девиз в ТАПС «Подобный помогает подобному». Это дает очень близкий контакт с человеком, который прожил горе. Позвони ему, ты можешь всегда сказать: я через это прошел. Давай я расскажу, как я это сделал.
The families of TAPS Ukraine did a beautiful job of giving us a glimpse into their life and their grief. To have honest conversations about what the needs are, what we can do to help and support them, how we can come together, how they can be part of a global community. It was an honor to come together with the surviving families of the Ukrainian military and civilians who have fought in defense of freedom and bring hope and comfort and resources and support, to give them a model on which to build, to give them that safe space that we have found, and to create a global community of comfort and care.